High blood pressure is a common disease that affects the artery of the body. It is also known as hypertension if you have high blood pressures. The force that the blood exerts against the wall of the arteries is constantly very high. The heart must work harder to pump blood. There are many risk factors that can cause high blood pressures, such as age. The risk of having high blood pressures increases with age until about age 64. High blood pressures is more common in men. Women are more likely to develop high blood pressures after the age of 65. Family background, obesity, of overweight, lack of exercise.
Tobacco and vape use, excessive salt intake, stress, chronic conditions, kidney disease, diabetes, and sleep apnea are some of the diseases that can lead to high blood pressure. Pregnancy. High blood pressure is more common in adults. However, children can also have high blood pressure. From some children, high blood pressure can be caused by kidney or heart problems. However, for an increasing number for children, poor lifestyle habits such as unhealthy eating and lack of exercise contribute to high blood pressure.
Hypertension is the main risk factor for cardiovascular disease. 1,600,000 deaths from cardiovascular disease occur each year in the American region, of which around half a million are people under the age of 70, which is considered a premature and preventable death. Hypertension affects between 20 and 40%. Of the adult population of the region and means that in the Americas around 250 million people suffer from high blood pressure.
Cardiovascular disease are a main cause of death in most of the countries of the Americans and are responsible of 30% of the age in the region. At least 30% of the population of Americans has hit boots, pressure, and in some countries that percentage reaches 48%.
People with fewer socioeconomic resources tend to be at higher risk of disease and stroke and have less access to prevention or treatment. Every year, millions of people fall into poverty as a result of the expensive health services linked to the complexion caused by hypertension.
How can it be solved? We as a team think that high blood pressures can be controlled with medication and following the doctor's instructions, but exercise, eating less food with large amounts of salt can also help us prevent it. I think that hypertension is a disease that occurs in a large percentage of the population and it affects them. Arterial hypertension can happen due to bad habits that human beings have. As we have already said in the information, treating a patient with hypertension generates a high cost, and that is with the economy of the families to suffer from it tends to decrease. We can avoid it by eating fewer foods that contain excess salt, with a healthy diet, exercising, among other things. Although it cannot always be avoided, signs in the can be due to genetics or a pregnancy.
To avoid this disease called arterial hypertension, I would recommend eating a healthy diet, maintaining the appropriate health for your height and height, perform physical activities among other high blood pressures, force the heart to work harder to pump blood to the rest of the body.
My opinion is that it increases the risk of heart attack, heart failure, and sudden cardiac death and can be avoided by doing physical activity, eating a healthy diet, maintaining the right weight, etc.
Hello, my name is Emily Michelle Crisostomo Avila y esta es mi opinión. Mi opinión es according to el successive evidence of the students guardian out hypertension is a condition a reverse public heart problem and in only of most fastest reactions of conduction in primary care, revealing a remarkable level of L30 are car and energy course very important. Este sería es mi opinion y finish.
Hypertension is the main risk factor for this from cardiovascular disease. Cardiovascular disease are the main cause of death in most countries of the Americans and are responsible for 13 of deaths in the region.